good day, good night. Warm as I would say. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. And next Wednesday in December, we're there with you. How you feel? Well, I know you hear about it already, but the show in the stadium there was something else, man. Believe you me. Was something else. Them say about, 19, 20,000 people in the stadium. It's amazing. It's amazing. We love how them set up the place. They have too much borders though. We like one show on the behind fence. We must pay going. But it was wonderful. Apart from the sound system business that go on. You know, them things that happen still, you know. Them things that happen, man. Sometimes you think everything alright, and then just when the show start, everything start broke down by you. Make you feel embarrassed. Especially the people them who provide the sound. But me I tell you, anybody like it there, tell her as Mutabaruka say, trust me, she make woman a ball in the place. Yeah man, Lee like it go on good. I hope you never overlook her, you know. Because she said the biggest coach ever performer in a Jamaica, and it's true. I think she's a performer at some festival. Well, look like that she will have more people than some fest, but trust me man, Lee like it, yes, you go on good. Undoubtedly, you go on good. Burning, you know Burning Spear, I think on the boat still, but Burner Boy came and really go on good. You know, Popcorn go on good with Barry Salmon and him allegedly girlfriend. Yes, and it was a wonderful show. And then production, the people want to say Jamaica more often. Yeah, it was a wonderful show. So I want you to look at the people that were responsible for that show. And I want you to watch out for Stone Boy come in. Rebel Salute. I hear them have a launch tonight, yeah. Stone Boy is coming to Jamaica. Landed a giant in the Afrobeat vibes there. So yeah man, Jamaica step up. Yes, so they are with you as I say. As they are away. I want the people them know say there's life after Christmas, you know. Yeah, there's life after Christmas, so we can't impress it no more. Because every time we come on the radio, we tell you, watch out not dealing on the road. You know, so much people are dead on the road. We not try to tie with the gunman them. We not try to tie with the murder rate them with the gunman them. And then you have the gunman them now, them get more brazen now. Them get more brazen now at the daytime, and them know some people kind of more anxious to go deal with certain things with their money. Them go draw out all of their money. Some of them are watch if I go to the bank, you know. You think a joke. And I want to tell the people them something what them do too, you know. And them do one of my sister in it too. And I have to tell them about it. When my sister in stopping up, I must say a plaza, yes. And when she come out, she see a tire puncher. So she took all the things them for patch the tire, and I can drive up beside her and say if she want help. And some woman and another come out of the car and I try help her. For patch back the tire. For take out the tire and change the tire. When she change the tire, don't know and pack up and I go back to the car. For her car. When she look, she don't see nothing but she up on the back seat. No purse, no nothing. All her credit card, everything disappear. Gone. The story is, watch how you take help from people at them time. You know, care how terrible it look. Watch how they look at help because some of them is devious. Then wait till the sister patch the tire and move with her things out of the back seat because she not lock up her car and set up there. She more busy with the tire. And them know, so watch how you lock your car door, make sure your car lock, you know. Because sometimes you have the remote control lock, where you press it and you think say it lock. When you go back there, you say it open, you know. I would advise you, when you press the remote, go back, go push your finger in the thing and try it and see if it lock. Because sometimes it don't lock. I tell you that from experience. Things is terrible, man. Man and man is so untrust, you don't know who to trust. You know, when you think that people should have fun and enjoy themselves, you have to watch for these criminal activities that go around you. Yes, criminal activities that go around you, man. That's a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing. Man, them on the plaza, them ready to pounce by you like drunk crow. Yeah, some of them are drunk crow. Them ready to pounce by you, man, like drunk crow. Just a wait for you come out of the store, or wait for you come out of the bank. Some of them have all them friends at the bank too, you know. in a line. Some of them have been friends in the line and watch how much money you take out. When you count off your money, you go one side of the line and count your money. Them just lay away and tell them friends, they see that girl there in the red, this or the blue, this. She in her jeans and her pink falls here. She about 100 grand per hour, you know. And them just wait till she go in her car and her drive and them just go black car and take away. Hey, and some terrible man there, you know. Some of them car will just take your money and go on, them all fire shot and kill somebody and kill you. Yeah man, them go in a store and hold up a store. Instead of them just rob the people them and go on, them just fire wild shot in you and kill people. See them kill 2 people in one supermarket the other day. There's some terrible youth about the place, you know. Terrible youth about the place, man, I tell you that. Them youth are they call drunk or art, you know. They're drunk or art, them have. Them reckless. And the weirdest thing, you know, when police back them up, them start piss up themselves, you know. Yeah, when police back them up, them piss up themselves, them don't know what to do. And right now the police them now ramp. Your premise are talk about 15 years saying the man will get caught with a gun. So them all 2 man already. At 15 years, the man will get now, you know. And you in your teenager life, you really want to sit down in a prison for 15 years, youth. You really want to sit down in a prison for 50 years. And the whole of the officers don't get catch. Every man will do them terrible things in the officer, them not get catch. Why the officers don't get catch? And you see so much man get catch. So much man get shot down because them rob man and all them something there. Police shoot man and all that. I say, that now gonna happen to you, a fool, them man the fool. It's like a man a drive car and the man drive terrible on the road and I say, the reason why that man they crash is because he can't drive. That is really what I talk about. Anyway, we soon come forward. Time is 17 minutes to 11 o'clock. May I say, the place so busy with things that go on now. We have a truck. A truck show, man. You can't imagine that show there. Truck like worries. You can't find a place to walk when truck park, you know. Especially them long truck the way they drive on the road nowadays. But it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of things. We see the policeman them get some brand new bike. Yeah, I'm going to inspect them. To the guy inspect the bike there, but you say, all of them bike there for the police them, you know. And I think so the bike them was to really counteract the big bike them on the road. Because you know, to them youth are riding now, the police can't catch them, you know. We look a full bike where them have arrive out the place, but now I see the policeman them get some serious bike. I mean, for ride down the man them. I don't know if that good or bad, you know, because the man they are riding now between your car and them and lick off all your rear view mirror there. Well, I tell you, Jamaica is a joke. You know, so Jamaica now a real place. Jamaica now a real place. Some things you are going to Jamaica now, man. I tell you, man. You never even know to them think they're possible. Never even know to them think they're possible. So all the gangsters them now, I don't know what they're going to do now. The gangsters them don't have serious problem, you know. Because them don't get, the police them don't get to go and get for kill on you know. The policeman them don't get to go and for kill on you. Plus some man I look for you know. Because he killed him friend last year. And some man I look for you know because you there with the woman and all them. There's a terrible thing I go on. Terrible thing I go on, man. Anyway, for those of you who don't involve, just don't involve. Trust me, don't make all the youth them where they on holiday. Watch out. No man give no gun. And you know the youth say most gunman poor. Most gunman poor. So how am I going to kill people? So when I kill people for now because a friend tell them say that brother this a gangster. Gangster business, the man them a fight for zinc fence. You know fight for zinc fence, Rasta. Long time we are talk, don't it? Long time we are talk. But we're not stop after we're not dumb. Only the dumb envy the talkative. Only the dumb envy the talkative. So we'll continue to talk. Because we're not talk foolishness. We're not talk foolishness, Rasta. We'll talk something to elevate the minds of the people them. And whosoever will come. Suppose I know one no one come. I feel life. You know, we must can't give you the fishing line. You must catch a fish. And somehow you ice the fish. Yeah, somehow you even go beyond fish and get fishy. Yes. But to continue the journey, another year come to close again. This one year was much better than the one before. We hope the next year is a better year than this year too. And we hope all these things, you know. We hope say the little teenager youth, them we are going around the place with a whole heap of gun. Now just realize say a whole heap of them are going to live to see next year. You don't understand that? What if I'm not going to see if you live next year? You really want in your teenage life, like 18-year-old, I'm going to spend 15 years in a prison right now, brethren. You must be insane, Rasta. You are an 18-year-old and you want to sit down in a prison for 15 years. That don't make no sense. And you have to say life out here is not more acceptable than the life behind four walls and one window. You'll give up your freedom, as small as it might be, for four walls and one window. I don't understand them thing there. I don't understand it. And you think that the youth them have more sense than that, you know. You check up our thing now and go do something where you know say it's illegal in a more ways than one. And I mean the whole of must have do something illegal. If that is the thing, you know, whole of we have do things illegal. Somebody don't even know say it's where we are doing illegal. But for those who know say it's illegal and still continue and say, look here now, how you forgot to do that? And then you end up in a place with a four wall and one window. How you rectify that situation? That means I don't know, man. When it be 20, 30, you know, you're just ready to live your life in a prison. Yeah. You're just ready to live your life in a prison. At 20, 30, which is what, 8 years from now, 20, 30, 8 years from now, you don't even start live your life yet in a prison. You really want that happen to your brethren? Just think on it. I mean, I will put my list to that program, you know. Because I mean, you don't hear me at daytime. I mean, no, say, but I mean, you know, I just say, you listen to me and just say, boy, Muta can talk some things, you know. Yeah, I talk some things because I don't want to say, you sit down in prison for 18 years, that's all. Or get a gunshot from one of your brethren, them, or from the police. Because that's what they know. You know, you're the man I'm saying. You can't even trust most of your company and them. You all sit down in a prison. Or you'll get shot by your friend. Or you'll get shot by police. You mean you don't want to live till you're 60 and get sick? And have some nice life with your wife and like a normal human being. I guess you can't see so far. Yeah, man, you may talk, man. Come here, you can't see so far. You can't see yourself at 60, even 50. Even 50. You can't see yourself at live to 50. Which means most of them have live to 50 still. But it's a terrible thing when you sit down and think that we're there. Yeah, because you have some man say, boy, I'm dead. If you kill a man and go to prison, it's a joke, yeah, man. You don't really want to do that. You just chat that. Because when you go to go rob a place and see policeman come, you run like a rat. You run like a rat. And if the policeman back you up, you start piss up yourself. And that's right there. You see a woman that work hard in the other day, you know. And she have a little money where she go home, maybe a little $10,000, $20,000 in her purse. And she will buy something for her picnic them. And you just grab her purse and run down with it, Rasta. Eh? And when people catch you, what you want the people them do when them catch you? Like when we see them catch a brother up, so the police woman have her foot in her neck. With a gun, point at him head. The police woman have her foot in the man's neck. And her gun point at him head. Where them to do a man like that now? Oh, you now work. And you know, so you can't work by grabbing somebody's bag. A woman where they work the whole week. What you expect people to do with you? What you expect people to do with you? Nowadays, they might take contract killing. And nowadays, you know, a long time it happens, but it get more prevalent, you know. You know, man just take all that $10,000 to kill a man. Because him have a gun, him can. Him say, man, eat food with him gun. Him eating a food, you know, if you shoot a man and kill him. And then go tell him friends, say, boy, I the boy turned up last night, you know. And it's like a thing. And then listen when you go and want dance and I drink liquor and have fun like say, you know do nothing. You are going to get caught. Yeah, you're going to get caught in a very terrible way too. Yeah, man. You're going to get caught, Rasta.
The time on IWFM is...
The time is 1 minute past 11 o'clock. Can take some phone call, if you so desire for call. Even you who me I talk to. If you so desire for call. See, it guys, this phone I won't for anyone. Just call Rasta. You don't want to be a success story. You want to be running all up and down. You can't stay at one place every night. But a life that you can't stay at one yard every night. You don't want to go to your mother's yard because them go to fire shot in your mother's house and kill her. And then it will be a problem for you. You live with a man when them go in your yard to kill him. Because a man get $10,000 to do it. What kind of madness is that? Then there's a life come value for you. And you tell you know you do with $10,000. A joke business, you know you go to the $10,000, you go down to go buy all a class booty and start show up for your friend. Or you go buy some liquor and go up on the car and go like say, boy, you make it. So you have $10,000. Because no woman on the road, look a woman who does her work, she not walk up and down with more than $10,000 upon her. And you don't even know if you rob bank. I don't want you to rob bank, but I mean, if I rob place, rob somewhere where the people them who own it now lose. It's a terrible thing that me will say that. To show you how terrible it is that me have said it. See? It's a weird, kind of feeling about them something there, and it developed in me to such a way that when I say a man grab a woman purse, I say, but look on a brother then, Rasta. When them catch him, what them to do with him? What them to do with him? And you don't want, what you think in your mind is done to him, But you have to ask the question, why would I want to grab a woman who now have not more than say she'll look money for go feed her family and buy a little thing for her picnic. And a man just come in now, walk him, just stick her up with a gun and just grab her bag, and if she ball out and fire a shot, sometimes he miss and shoot somebody else. So when the police back him up from the car, where the policeman must do. That me ask, what the policeman must do now. You tell me what the policeman must do when he catch you around the corner. And you try fight your way out tight, and you know you're not going to escape. Most of the time you're not going to escape. I tell you that. The man them get license to kill like 007. Yeah, them get license to kill from the big boy uptown. China brother. Them get license to kill sanctioned by the Prime Minister. Them don't care. Them don't care. All them look on his own little boy, them on create mischief and destabilize them country. Kill out all of them. That is how them think. Like says not people. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's my question at the night, I'm not going to talk about. If you have something to talk about, Carl. Anybody have something to talk about, Carl? Yes. Ian.
Good night, Mount.
Good night.
I tell you something like how you talk, but I think the same way like me too. You ever sick in a bed for 1 2 days or a week and feel like uncomfortable?
Yeah.
You sit in one place and don't know when you're going to come out.
Not say. 4 wall. The South Circle. And some boasting to one man in there with you.
Yeah.
We are look at you like he's a girl.
And you don't know when you're come out.
Yeah, it's not going to look at you like he's a girl, like I'm girl.
So you brush your first 5 years, you must have 10 left.
Oh gosh, man, I tell you.
And you come
He's a ketchup on you. He's a ketchup on you.
And then when you come out now, it's like a last of the world.
You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do.
But why? You can't, the way you say color, you can't keep no scale at all.
Well, you know, I have to say it, Because if I say the danger, I don't want. Well, I don't know. That me have to do. Me have to say it. So if a man don't want to hear, I feel detriment, I feel level.
Because this imagine a man go down the road with some gun and a police hold him. And his friend here, So his friend just get catch on the road with gun and tomorrow he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah. If not thinks them can get caught, Most of them man they with gun, not think them can get caught. And say, oh, them a bad boy, them can't get caught. A idiot man get caught with gun. That's what them say, Idiot man get caught with gun.
And you just come from his friend funeral yesterday?
Yeah,
you say that?
That him I said, oh.
Because him friend say the same thing too,
Yeah.
And him gone.
Yeah. When will it end?
So like how you put it out there to them from what you hear.
Alright,
long time still, but Some of them realize you have to put it on hard to them.
Yeah, because them, it's the guys that up with me, like, I step up for them thing, Them guys that control the Jamaica life, politicians, they must step up for them thing, And I know what them capable of doing. See, them all put gun by and shoot you. Them guys that would say, you see that boy there, they might trouble in the community, we have to get rid of him, So they might think, and just wait till you all have walk with your brethren and run your brethren them, and when your brethren them run gone, them hold you and shot you. And then put all the gun by you and say, see there, we get one of them now, we get one of the problem out there. And I saw them go on and I saw them do, but you them not check. Them say them can't get caught, an idiot get caught.
That's true, just like a man who drive on the road and crash.
Him say him not get caught, him say.
A fool and crash.
Yeah, a fool, and him do the same thing with the man who crash I do. And him feel say him can't crash me that. Madness, we are suffer from some psychological traumatic experiences where unbelievable that you don't see it. With eyes wide shut.
Just like you said, if they are some of the people and make them go on, but they don't do it.
No, them are fire shot after you.
Them.
Yeah.
Because we don't want the robbers to go on, but since they are already, make them go on. Just slow them and then leave and you go on with what you get.
Yeah.
Because man can go check again, but when you dead, the eye that.
Done. See? And you up your scale of losing your life too. Because robbing one man is one thing, but kill a man is the next thing, So when you rob a man and kill him, them start to get both say you will rob the man. Them start to say you kill the man.
That's true.
So you're in a big problem more now. And more like them going to catch you.
You don't know the other man. If the police can catch you, your friend going to kill you.
That a go on. Because that a go on.
And you cycle go on and go from one, so you kill one. And this man will say, wow, you kill me brother, you kill my cousin, you kill me brother.
Yeah, and I'll kill your sister.
Alright.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing I talk about on the corner with the domino thing there.
Yeah.
It's another thing too,
Then so much man I get them, so much man I get dead round bar counter, so much man I dead, I play domino up on corner, see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I know people do that, more people dead, man.
And you will have nothing to do with it, get caught in the fire too.
Yeah.
Because just like you go buy one drink, because you just hang out with the
I just watch the domino, watch the domino game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We're not problem, brethren, we're not problem.
When the man that fire while, they not look for who them a fire after,
Them feast them out kill the man who them go for, but the man who them go for gone. You see?
That's true. Just like the man when he crash the drive and the day that you end up dead.
Most of the time, yeah, the bike man and pillar and driver pillar and most of the time dead.
But just like you said, in some foreign country, them do something about the plane ride and they can't eat a Jamaica too,
Yeah, but they're not listen to me. Them big boys are not listen to me, man. Them don't know what I tell them, say true, man. But if them feel them go do it, man, people say, why them listen to motor?
No, the madman, the barefoot madman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes the madman, if he talk 10 things, one time one or time, a reality,
Yeah.
So now, all the while, he must have foolishness.
Yeah. Good thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah.
Alright, and safe travel back home now, here.
Alright, sir.
Alright, I big up Chishin in the studio,
Yeah, big up Shane.
I'm program,
Hey, man, listen, man.
Yeah, man, I big up tomorrow, come on tomorrow.
Oh? Tomorrow? Oh, you know that?
Program tomorrow, man, so I big up.
Oh, you know that? Oh, you know more than me, man. Oh, you know that?
That's cool, man. Keep on one of the other,
Oh, yeah, make it should be.
Alright, my bad.
Yeah, brother, make it should be. Alright, sir.
Yeah, I big up the wife, stay here.
Yeah, man, of course.
Wonderful work out them, like artwork them.
Alright, so fire,
I see
sir.
them on YouTube,
You see my wife artwork on YouTube. What kind of artwork?
Yeah, man, when you put it up, man, when you come Marcus Garvey celebration, man, I think them, man, see it.
Okay. Approach me, you know, an art approach me.
Oh,
approach me.
Man.
Alright, sir.
Alright.
Yeah, man, good times. Yes, this is the cutting edge. And the IRFM, they have with you. I go through the pieces. You know, so we're going to play about that tune, yeah? We're going to play about that tune, you know? Yeah. We're going to play about that tune, yeah? Here we go. Yes, yeah? Yeah, man, yeah, look. Oh, you know, man?
Why the commercial them sound nice like at an album them.
So like album, actually, you know. So like a mix. It's like.
But that business, we love the business in our car.
Yeah.
The business are going.
Yeah.
Put the own in your face, so we have to give thanks to that.
Alright, sir.
Yeah, man.
So we have to. So your taxi around. Oh, your taxi around.
You know, so I pull me pull off the road just to come here, make you know, so I'm there and see me, so you know, I'm not calling.
Yeah. All right, sir. Yeah, man. Give thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, I'm going to give thanks to IRFM for my life more happy this year. Because, you know, win couple tickets to go for sure.
All right. Yeah.
But I spend nothing support the things here, man. So.
You're going to intimacy, you're going to put you Bantan and Berza man show.
Man,
you get ticket, you get win, you win a ticket.
Yeah, man. Thing me about my ticket, so I'm win today. The gas thing, so.
I know the Tony Rebel show, I come up to them, I'll give a ticket to Tony Rebel show too, you know.
We have to do that, so man, I'll win ticket for that. We are Rasta CMA, so we have to endorse the thing.
Yeah, man.
You know, the Rasta attack, you know, this, you know.
Yeah.
So, it's a special thanks more and give to IRFM, everybody for work at IRFM, you know. So, to Mr. Young and Shadow fast, and so we have to
yeah, man. Give thanks, Bridget.
to them brother that hear me, you know.
Nice, so loyal to Irie, man. Yeah, you're loyal, man, to Irie, man.
Loyal, man.
Don't go person, Mr. So loyal like you. Irie Mama. You ever meet Irie Mama?
Irie Mama, yeah, man. Irie Mama. Big up yourself, Irie Mama.
Yeah, man.
Big up, Mama. Yeah, you see that project. We never meet here but one day.
No, man. She's sweet, man. She's sweet. Very sweet.
Nice, man. And Lady Blossom, and Lady the loyal, too, you know.
Yeah. You say the time you did so, hey, if I can tell you something, boy, Irie Mama. You say the time you did somewhere, and she did it.
Yeah.
Nobody who me no want come near me, no can't come near me, you know.
Nobody can come security time.
Oh, gosh, man. I say, you look on her, you better know, say, don't come near Motivaruka, you know. You know what I mean? So we are glad for all that too. Oh gosh, man, I tell you, man. So why you love Irie Mama, you know?
Yeah, man.
I love Irie Mama.
And DJ Kamara and she and them brother there, them brother the vibration is like them see that the eye program got to smooth and clean that.
Of course.
Because your fan base big in amount that.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm so hot, more fun, man.
Yeah, all fun all 80 now. I'm telling you, I have 80 units when you're ready, you know, man. So I say thanks to our family and big up all of this and then big up everybody who know Brady.
Yeah.
Just that me I say.
All right, sir.
Big up my father, Jeffrey CMA, and the whole family, Moody, Christy.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks,
It's a
Bridget.
pleasure talking to you again, Rasta.
Pleasure talking to you too, man.
And the Brownstown people, them say they want to hear your wife on the program again.
Well, I don't know where I put her on the radio for. It come like you want to come take over my program now with everybody we are talking about. Maybe I go talk to her if you get a program.
We have
Maybe.
involve you, man, them in everything.
Oh, you mean, man, of course.
Yeah.
You know, long time I tell you, say she's a kind of underground producer for that program,
It's
man.
a powerful man.
Yeah.
When she's up on the radio, it's a different vibration, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. RJ people love her. RJ people say to tell you to tell her why. So she want yeah, for the program.
All right, sir.
Okay, so we are listening, so
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Bless you, man. Give time.
And the family.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
time.
man. And everybody down at RFM, big up on yourself and the security, go right in.
Yeah. Man named Cedric Mighton. Cedric Mighton, man. May I tell you? Yes, yeah.
Yes, Muta, big respect.
Bless you, man.
Yeah, man. From all year, them talk about this crime, everything. And I don't see no solution, or I don't see crime a good on. The one that cause me, people about them a work, and it's like, them go to work every week, day in, day out. At the end of the week, everybody's just buying in a taxi fare, they still can't buy food.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. And then we need the Prime Minister to, you know.
What you think should happen? What you think should happen?
But I think say them to give the workers them some more money, man. You know what I say? Because when I want to work and
Which one of the workers? You mean all the workers?
all workers.
But the government control the worker, all the workers, them, you know.
Well, whether the one them work for the government or the private sector, one them.
Okay.
You know what I say? The way they go up, man, because the thing if that happens still, I don't know, I just say. You know what I say? Because you know, say a household, they have maybe one person in their work, and you might have a household with 5, 6 people in it. You know what I say?
Yeah.
That any salary they can't feed nobody.
Mm.
You know? So they say if them like, you know, give them more money also, maybe, I don't know, but I say, you know?
But you say what?
Because I say maybe if them like give them some more money and you know, and them salary, that maybe, you know, feed the family and something. Maybe I won't really have to go there and do certain things or a family member. You know?
Yeah, well, the man them who are people fees I work, them I work, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course. The man them have them gun. You don't know man give man gun and tell them to go and go eat a food with it. You have man in a year where we have gun, you know, them just girl and you go and say, watch out, don't come bother me to no money, you know. See a gun, you go and go eat a food.
Just like that.
Just like that, yeah man. Just like that. You don't never believe that, but it's true, me I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you man, this is a weird thing I go on. I only, if a man now work now, and him in a yard, him in a house, him now work, right? If you get the person who are working at the house more money for him pay, that no means that the youth who in there who now work I will start work, you know. It just means him will have more things to eat at the house.
Yeah.
So you could have him gone there still and still just say, you know, that a film father something, but him want him own something. And the only thing he can get him something is to get a gun or something now.
Well, my advice to them is, why, you know, do something, you know, because he's a farmer and we still have 2 part-time jobs.
Yeah.
So that don't left me no time to really do it. You understand what I mean? Because when you left my farm, I have to go 1 part-time job and then we left the other one.
You have to go on next
the other one. So, you know, the man them can just, you know, I say, do something, man. Do something. If I'm farming anything, you know.
Yeah.
Just do something because the killing, I know, you know, it does like it's some bad to us, you know.
No, man, it get worse now, worse.
Yeah.
No bad to us, it worse.
We don't really see no solution now. Even like a couple months ago, they have some of the SOE them in a Sablama. You know where the stoplight is there, so? When them kill a man there, so?
Yeah, town.
Yeah, the next, right there up on the, I think, the right hand side, the light there, so. And then the next left turn, the SOE them was just right down there, so. You understand? So, and them, they were the place. They don't really make a difference because when them down there, so, the man them they up there, so.
Up there, so. When them up there, so the man them gone down there, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So, when them down there, so we see, so them send out more man who come patrol, you know, up there, so. And certain places same way because them don't let any man in there up there. Say, like, say for instance, the guy instance, we live like Darlistan.
Yeah.
And then they are Salama. While them when they go through the look, they just see peer man in that is no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just peer things because from the last past 2 to 3 months, I just peer shop breaking, animal thieving. You understand me? Just constant. And them do that, I'm just saying to myself, say, if them do that constantly, if the police them couldn't make a task force to like even try to get some of them, nothing happen. I just one thing to say happen. Them dice and police up them going to say chase some goat thief or whatever. But you want to kick over, man?
Which one? Which one kick over?
The Jeep kick over. So
the policeman them Jeep kick over.
Yeah.
Everybody laugh after the police they rat that.
No, man, we don't laugh.
They don't hear though.
At least them
but you make me laugh too. Where is the policeman them ride and kick the Jeep turn over?
Yeah, but what I say now.
So we don't want to come and fight, so anything wrong with the police them?
No, every man sees still. You know,
okay.
See them back, so everybody.
And the man them get to it?
Yeah, man, they get to it, man. You know. But every department still, you know.
Yeah.
But when I say the shop breaking thing, man, I want a constant thing where they go on.
I tell you, man. I tell you.
And when I say every man might do it constantly, man, the man set up a task force, man, at night time, and we try to operate man. The man in the side. I say about a cousin, I want to shop up a place called Hope Prentice. So I want them to say, I say, boy, call. What you can do for me? I say, well, go on. I say, no, say, boy, they clean you out. I say, you mean fridge, TV, music.
Them teeth in fridge? Them teeth in fridge?
Nothing.
Wait, them teeth in fridge?
Everything, man. Fridge and liquor, everything, man.
So when them do come out, go in the yard and come out and put the pan truck in front and gate and drive it away?
Then the yard, the business place. And that's the business place, man.
I mean, yeah, in business. Them, what kind of fish that, man?
And every one of them rock with the same way. They have another bridging, they will call it money again. Tap. They clean them out same way. Poker box, fridge, everything was in there. So, but them want to know how their money are thief, so. And constantly, back around.
I go to the same man, you know.
They look like the same man in this man, constantly. Enfield the same way back to New Market. They were telling go down a bit right now, this square, you know, and a supermarket did this up. And I chain the man entire pan the grill over, and I try to pull it, but they never get another one this day. It's a constant thing I go on, you know. And I mean, I say funny thing I go on. Me never hear a police and catch one of them, or you know, and it just go on in a stop, you know. So when I say the man, you put a task force together, man, and try to print over them, man. They
will catch one, though. They will catch you. They will shoot one. They will shoot one of them. Watch. No, you think I joke? Every day, carry bucket go away. One day, the bucket bottom, I go drop out.
Yeah, man.
You know, shoot one of them.
You have to.
And that is the end of that.
Something, man, I want nothing, man. You have to do something, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me can't just sit down, so no time.
Yeah, but back they said them no things, them just sit down, so when them go there with them gun, and work, them go work, you know, them not sit down. I run up and down, them I run up and down, you know, them not sit down.
Yeah, but you just can't have it in the heart, man. If you
work at night, you work at day, I work at night.
Man, just take it.
Yeah.
And you're worse than holiday.
Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh, man.
Hey.
Terrible, man. Anyway, we can move, yeah?
Yeah, man, alright, respect.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yes, the cry is out there, you know. The cry out there. So I could go with this tune, yeah. Enough is enough, man. You know, a man, I said for to play this song, you know, the next song. I kill us out, you know. Yes, you must say, yeah, Muta. I kill us out, pan. But you know, the weirdest thing about this thing, yeah? The weirdest thing about it, you know, is that suppose the same gunman me attack to. Your mother come from work and then hold her up. Or your father stand up at a bar and play some flamingo, man fire shot me and fire and kill him. I grieve that, you know. And me can't think that way there because I never fire a gun for nobody that way there. But me know say you can't think that way there. You can't think that way there because if you think that way there, all your heart eat out. All your head twist and turn. If you know, say a man after your people, them kind of way there. You know? It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. This thing about doing to others, as you have to let them to you. It's a weird thing. But we are continuing the journey. God, that today have to do. Continue the journey.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. You know, there's a brother who had to scamming. And him want, him want to hide the money. So him give some of him family members, make them open a bank account and put some money in there. When I'm bridging them, him give him nearly $1 million for putting in a bank account. Well, apparently the brother now, I look upon the money and I see the brother come feed him, decide say, him a go borrow a couple $100,000 out tight. And him borrow 100,000 out tight. Little after that, the brother come for money. And he might try to give the brother some argument, say, well, brethren, I never know you come for the money, I know, you know, and you want to see something come up, you know, I mean, if you spend a little 100,000, and the brother say, watch you know, boy, me want me money. And them say, just give me a little time, say, give you which time? Look how long you have my money at the whole time. You know, a little more, that brother, they're dead. Him dead. The problem with it is that the brother don't get back his money because the bank account not in a film name, the bank account and the brother will him kill name and him not get back the money. So him a head for the family. Boy, the crowd here, they rough, you know, Rasta. May I tell you, half a tree, downtown, Santa Cruz. Them places are not place today right now at all, but some people got to do what they got to do. Because this time of the year is the time when you spend everything where you have and hope so you will get it back the next month that you can't send the people them go to school. Why you all the thief them out there, you know? Yes, all the thief them out there. Everybody are watching, you know. Don't feel they're not watching, you know. We are watching, you know. A whole heap of people believe, say, everybody else can't get to it, but him alone I go get to it. We have a new message for going on this day, you know. See a message we're going on the day before, see a message we're going to today. You see all the gunman them, on the year we are going, have 15 years. 15 years for a gun. I mean, I talk about $15, you know, I say 15 years for a gun. If them catch you with it, you know. And we are say, believe you me, on a wicked, when you see a woman who had a little domestic work, have a little $10,000, $20,000 in her purse, and you just grab it and gone. where the people they must do, we don't know. That me ask again and again. If we don't get caught, what should the people do with Uno? All the little 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old with them on the plaza, them now look for grab people, purse and all them something there. It's a terrible thing. And you will say again now, I'm now talking about my friend. My friend going out a store and come out back and I car punch her. And when she took out the things them for the car, for jack up the car, somebody drive up beside her and say them will help her. And you see the helper she get, she lose everything with her on the back seat of the car. All her foreign papers, them and her credit card, them and all them something, they're gone. Now if a man catch you know, where them for do we don't know. What should they do with Uno? When people have to work so hard and Uno come and work with just a gun. And somehow you know before they rob the people them and go on, Uno shoot and kill people. Let's suppose you run go down the road and somebody will hamper you. What should they do to you? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old up on the road. At 15-year-old you have a gun. And at 15 you will get in a jail if them catch you with it. That means you're going to do 15 years of your life where you don't start live yet. Just make an effort to reach out to the youth them who don't understand that them life is at serious risk and you're putting other people's life at risk too. Especially in at this time of the year, yeah. The police them get orders to shoot or to kill no from the top guy. Them not going to save on a life for go in a prison. And those who is fortunate enough for them life saved for going to prison, if them find you with a gun, you're going to get 15 years. Think about it. That is 20 now and you now come out of prison again until you're 45. Not to mention that if you shoot after a man, if them find you with a gun and you try to rob them, a 3 charge that. Shooting with intent, having a gun by your possession, is 3 charge. And the problem with it is that them know if you better look if you get it, what them call it concurrently and not consecutively. You know what that means? It means if you get it consecutively, if you get 10 years to one and 10 years to the other, you have to go work with 10 years first and then work the other 10 years after that 10 years are done. If you get it concurrently, it means you get 10 years with the two of them one time. But right now, me I tell you, allow the people them brethren, allow the people them rasta. You can't pick up gun now if you go out to go shop. And other people think they are shop for. You know, you see, it hurt me. It hurt me because I say people are ball. People are ball because the things them where them work so hard for come to naught because of one little incident where a guy just come with a gun and just a man will watch you when you're going to Western Union. He might watch you when you're going to Western Union. As a matter of fact, he might have him friend in the attack one like so them go with in a line. And I look how much money. I see if I them see I count the money too long, them know say enough money that. And you see by the time you come out there, them just set up them friend and tell them friends that you see that girl there, just follow her. And right away, I rob them, I try to rob you. No, if a policeman buck or no, I do that on the spot. What him supposed to do? What him supposed to do? If a man who have a license firearm buck or no, I do that. What him supposed to do? You can't go on so rasta. The thing get away. The thing get away. And me personally, I'm sorry for your man, you know. I say, boy, look, like when I see the policeman see the policewoman, not policeman. See the policewoman have her foot in the boy neck and her gun point to him head, you know. I mean, she could always have her foot in him head and then have her gun outside, you know, but she have her gun in her hand, a point to him head. That means that if him ever go on like him want to move, you know, I dead him dead. I desolate they know. I desolate they know. This a holiday, man. Well, everybody want to have a wonderful holiday. Everybody want to have something, you know, present and gift and all themselves. They're going to meet them family. No one wants to hear that a family member of them die because of a little mad idiot guy. Because when you kill a man and the man knows how you do it, he will come for you or come for your family. And the killing spree go on and on and on and on, never to end. 360 degrees round and round, no end, no beginning. And imagine, say, you are just 15, 16, 17, and you spend 15 years in a jail. Because you go borrow a gun, a guy go give a gun and say, go and go eat a food. Because that is where I go on to. Who can rent it, get it for go eat a food. So a guy have a couple dozen gun and say, watch your youth. I don't have money for you, but you hold up on a gun here and go eat a food and make sure you bring back my gun. So woe to you if you get caught and run left the man gun and police have the gun and you go back to the man and say, boy, you want the police to run me down and my gun, your gun missing. You know say I'm dead, you dead. So if the policeman not kill you, the same man who give the gun going to kill you. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. You know, there's a brother who had to scamming and him want to hide the money. So him give some of him family members, make them open a bank account and put some money in there. When I'm bridging them, him give him nearly $1 million for putting in a bank account. Well, apparently the brother now, I look upon the money and see say the brother come feed him decide say him a go borrow a couple $100,000 out tight. And him borrow 100,000 out tight. Little after that the brother come feed money. And him a try give the brother some argument say, well, brethren, me never know you come for the money, I know, you know, and you want to see something come up, you know, me if you spend a little 100,000 and the brother say, watch you now, boy. Me want me money. And them say, just give me a little time. Say, give which time? Look how long you have my money at all time. You know, a little more. That brother, they dead. Him dead. The problem with it is that the brother don't get back his money because the bank account not in a film name. The bank account and the brother will kill name. And him not get back the money. So him a head for the family. Let me see if I can remember the story. Yeah, so the man killed the brother who have him got money in the bank, where him took out some of the man money. The problem with it is that him couldn't draw out the money because of the man name in the bank, in the bank account. So him go to the family. And I show the family, say, well, you want to say, my money really, you know. The family said, them don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. And them son money, it's in a film, the son account. Well, the father dead. The father dead. And the mother and the other people, them are run up and down all over the place, free. Don't know what to do. Up to now, the brother still not get back his money. And 2 people dead for that money there. So, I just tell a story, they say, it's terrible out there. It's terrible out there. It's not always how it look and appear to be. So when you hear somebody dead, it's a connection. One of them is connection. And we want to inform upon a man named Mr. Harris Chung. Yes, Mr. Harris Chung claim that there is 300 crime producers, a new name now, like what them have social media influencers. Them have 300 crime producers and them bring in 200 guns in the country every month. The man who represent the police force, Mr. Anderson, should arrest him. Them should arrest the man named Harris Chung. Or better yet, the Minister of National Security should arrest Harris Chung. Them should have come together. The Minister of National Security should have come together with Mr. Anderson and arrest Harris Chung. Can him tell the public those two things? 300 crime influencers, all them know. All them know say 300. All them know say not 280. All them know say not 280 because them have information that them have. Just like how them know say 200 gun in the country. Them have information, yet still them can't do nothing about where I go on. That is the problem. Them have so much information according to them. And when you look, the thing I get worse. As with somebody that say, Wosara. It I get Wosara. So I don't know. The police must do them job. Arrest the vice president, prime minister, the deputy prime minister of Jamaica. Because I'm giving information. And make him prove it in a court. Let him know where I say. And if him don't know where I say, we must charge him for public mischief. I talk about Harris Chung. They must charge him for public mischief. Because that terrible thing I tell the people, them say, 300 people, 300 crime producers, and you can't arrest even 2 of them people there. Or you know say 300 people. Or you know that. Because you have informers. And if you have informers, you're supposed to jump on the information that you have. It's a weird thing when you live in our country where the ministers and the politicians, them know where I'm going and can't do nothing to stop where I'm going. And the people, them living in fear. Fear of some little youth. Some little youth who run up and down with some big gun, bigger than the police them gun. You see them bring in some bike. You see them look on some bike where them bring in for the police them. Some big bike like where the youth them have on the road you know. Because them ready now for fire. After the bike man them know, you can see bike chase are going up on the highway. Police have chase. Man, I mean, so them can't ride like them youth there. I tell you, them can't ride like the youth them because them just a come. But them have a whole heap of bike. I saw them. You think I never see them? I see them. After even I wonder who for bike them and a man say, no man, you say, the police force bring in the bike them, you know. Say, what happened to the whole heap of car? We were supposed to come and them still not get up. Here we are, say, no. We're supposed to connect with Verena Shepherd. Little more, if you don't know by now, the Netherlands, the same Holland, Dutch colony, Dutch place. Them have the most colonies. Yes, out of all of the Europe, I think them have the most colonies, you know. I'm going to ask Verena that low, but them have a whole heap of the colonies. Well, the president or prime minister has apologized for slavery. Him apologized for slavery. And after that now, them have to go talk about now reparation. Now you have some people out there where when them hear we are talk about reparation, them might say, oh, think white people are not going on no reparation. We think white people have apologized for nothing. Well, here's a country come up. I don't know if it's the first one or the second one or what. But here's a country, big colonial country, where it's apologizing for slavery and what they did in slavery. Not no, why you want to say it was a terrible thing and it was a terrible thing. Yeah, we know it was a terrible thing, but the apology is very important to the outcome of what is next. the apology is always acceptable and must be represented and followed by what is going to come next. I want to tell all the ladies them in the garrison them who are bleach, say, you can't stop bleach now, because bad man who have money in the garrison, no want no bleachers. They might go for your uptown girl them. We match them car. Because now a whole heap of them can afford to buy iron car. They don't want no bleach out girl in them car. They want uptown girl now. So you can't forget about the bleaching now. That now carry no swing again to them. You know, see, them want a girl that when them open the top of them car, her ear cannot blow in the wind. And she just have certain look. It's a look them I look for. You understand? And that me I tell you now. That me I tell you now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This Netherlands apology that reverberate all over the place here, that a country, that colonial country, that country that has colonized and enslaved so much Africans, coming to them senses. And then we ask the question, after the apology, what is next? Yes, so, I'm a favorite professor upon the line, Good afternoon.
Hi, Musa, how are you doing?
I am quite okay now that I hear you. Believe you me, I hear you now. Quite okay.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. All right, you know exactly what we're going to talk about, because I know you must have done 1,000,001 interview since that statement come out. Yeah. All right. So the Netherlands say them apologize. And we want to find out from you, as a one who is part of that struggle. What is it that's supposed to happen now that them apologize?
Well, let me just remind your listeners that an apology has 3 elements, if it is to really be an effective apology. You take responsibility for the harm that you cause somebody or a people. In this case, the Dutch are apologizing for their role in chattel enslavement in the colonies in Suriname and the colonies, the Dutch colonies in the Caribbean. But you can't only just take responsibility, you have to commit to non-repetition. So let's say that perhaps is not so relevant now, because nobody would dare start chattel slavery again. Though there are other kinds of slavery and modern day slavery. That's the second element that they would need to have gone into. But the third element is repair. You can't just say, I'm sorry, I apologize for what my country did to you, and stop it there. So the expectation is that going forward, they will commit to reparation. So that's what we're pressing, that this circle is not complete without that.
So how you go on, when you say pressing now, what is it what actions is pressing? What is the action?
Okay. Well, the first action that was taken was that yesterday the CARICOM Reparation Commission and the Center for Reparation Research at UWI held a press conference in which we explained what we would expect as the way forward. So the first thing is that we're calling on them to commit to reparation, to say, now that you have apologized, what are the reparatory justice elements? So we're going to write to them, and we're going to request a meeting. So those are the 2 action points that came out of yesterday, because the press conference was called from apology to action. We're going to also remind the Dutch that we did write to them in 2016, and the same Prime Minister wrote back to us to tell us all of the things that they are doing for the Dutch Caribbean and blah, blah, but there was nothing in there answering or demand for reparatory justice. So we will remind him, we will send another letter, remind him of what he said, and again saying to him, let us work with you, because in this statement the Prime Minister made, he said this is a comma, not a full stop. So we're saying, all right, it's a comma. So before you put the full stop, let us talk. And here are the things that we are saying you must do. So and activists around the world, activists in the Netherlands, in Suriname, in St. Eustatius, St. Martin, they are also pressing because the closest they have come to reparation is the vote about almost 200,000 and then another 27. But the actions that they're going to use the money for are all in the Netherlands and for what they call public education and sensitization about the past. Now, Musa, you think we need any more sensitization about the past?
No, but look here now. The Netherlands have some Dutch colonies, but them influence spread into other colonies that even the British did have. You can tell us some of them countries where them wings spread. Which part of them wings spread in the other countries?
Exactly. And in fact, it's a good point, Musa, because in my presentation yesterday, I used a PowerPoint to show them their responsibility. I showed them that they traffic people to Jamaica, Barbados, St. Kitts, Grenada, Guyana, right? Guyana was very much a part of what they did. They trafficked to Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, and other British colonized Caribbean, what used to be British colonized Caribbean. They even took people to Europe, right? They took 200 in the time of the trafficking. They took 2,004 enslaved Africans to Europe.
Like
they
Portuguese.
took Africans to the northern USA and the Chesapeake. They took to Cuba, Puerto Rico, and other parts of the Spanish colonized Caribbean. They went to Martinique, Guadeloupe, and the Danish Caribbean to Brazil. They took 27,702 to Brazil. So you are right. And we wanted to show them the evidence to say if the apology isn't finished because you've only apologized to the Dutch Caribbean.
The present Dutch Caribbean. All right. So I can ask you see, we know of the Netherlands, we know of Britain, and we know of the Portuguese and the Spaniards.
Yes.
The transatlantic slavery is movement is one, but there was a trick with Africans not coming to this part of the world, but going through North Africa into places like Spain, into places like Portugal and in places. We work that out in relationship to these, for instance, in Netherlands, because we know it's not all of the Africans them did come in at the West here. Some of the Africans them did cross the Sahara into France and them places. We work that out.
Especially women in the trans-Sahara trafficking, because they wanted women for the harems, in North Africa. So but other people are working on that, Muta, because we can only our mandate in the CARICOM Reparation Commission is to fight for reparation for the people in our region, even though we are supportive. And we give talks or we attend their conferences for those who are fighting for that, including people within the continent of Africa. But really, we can't take on all the dimensions, to be honest with you. We have to focus on our region while we also are supportive, because we send data when we find data on other parts apart from the Caribbean, we send to them so they can use it in their activism.
All right, look here. You know that a whole heap of people, when they hear about reparation, them are things when me I get my money, a whole heap of people I think that the individuals getting money is not something that they work with, because black people have a way them get money, them spend it off, and that is in it and ask where the other part right there. how
Yeah.
the reparation group or body work out, how is it going to be spread, this
Right.
reparation? Or what it going to take? What is it in the
It's a
farm?
good question, Muta, and I don't even think we finished work it out. But let me say this. If it was a financial payout, and you calculate all the people of African descent and African people right across the Caribbean, and you say each of them must get X. And if each of them get X, me not business when you want to do with the money, because when you go court and sue people and them give you a settlement, they don't tell you what to do with it, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you to do what you want to do with the money. So I don't have any problem if that is what people think. But in terms of the CARICOM Reparation Commission and the mandate from the government of the region is that the better thing to do is to demand a development package. In other words, we are saying at the time of emancipation, we got nothing.
Yeah.
The enslavers got. Now, we're saying there's some part of a financial compensation which is demanded, because we're saying we want back that money in today's value. So that's one part of what we're saying. But that will go into a development fund to build schools, hospitals, and so on. The second part of the demand is that we're sticking with the development agenda. We're saying we need the apology first, all the dimensions. Secondly, we're saying we need repatriation for those who desire it to be funded and settled within Africa in collaboration with African states.
Yeah.
Then we're demanding a package for indigenous people, because they bore the first run. The indigenous African people and the indigenous Taino and Kalinago and people like those, they bore the first hit by colonization. Then we're talking about doing an inventory of what it would need, what it would require for the Caribbean to develop faster and to actually even be regarded as a global partner. We have uneducated people. We have the literacy rate is not where it should be.
Yeah.
We don't have enough hospitals and all these kinds of things. So we're saying a development package is necessary once we do an inventory of the needs. So that is how we're thinking. But you saw that in California, it's a financial payout, but that's not by the federal government. The federal government is not talking.
By the governor. By the specific state. It was by the specific state, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Right. And the person, the councilwoman who was behind that for California, she wants to come to Jamaica to just meet with reparation activists. So
okay.
We will accommodate her, you know.
Yeah. All right. Jamaica, Britain, Netherlands. We see the Netherlands now come out and say what them saying. Britain has still yet not done anything, say anything.
No.
We see there's a king there now. Well, I don't know, but people are saying more receptive to certain things. I don't know how true that is. But since he become king, was there any move to really go to him, write him, say something to him by the committee?
That is going to happen, because Honorable Mayor Motley, who is the Prime Minister of the Republic of Barbados, is also the chair of a Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on Reparation. And she, right now on her desk, there are some, she might have to edit them now that based on what the Dutch has done. But a second round of letters will be going out, including to the Prime Minister. So it's the Prime Minister of Britain that we'll write to first, okay? Because even the case of the Netherlands, it's not the king who came out and said something. It's the Prime Minister.
No, the Prime Minister.
King is like a figurehead, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But in the case of Britain, though, we don't accept that there should not be a direct demand on the king.
Yeah, but is that family that do the problem?
The family, But even going back to Charles I and Charles II,
Yes, and Queen Elizabeth
were
II,
involved
the first. Yes.
in the companies that traded people
Yes.
from Africa.
Of course, yes, not the Prime Minister.
So,
yes.
Yes. So I believe that while the state was run by Parliament and so on, and that we have to send a letter to the Prime Minister, because the first letter went to the late, the former Prime Minister Cameron, right?
Yes, yes.
Who wrote back to say them no business, more or less. But in the case of the British colonized Caribbean, and the Dutch colonized, I believe a letter should go to the king, because all those palaces and so on, and that they live in now and so on, whose money built them?
Yes.
Whose money created, you know? So, and a third, well, Jamaica is working, the National Council on Reparation, the chair can talk more about that. I don't want to really go into that, but the Jamaica from Mike Henry, right? He has been talking about for a long time a petition to the King's Privy Council.
Yes,
So we
I
know
remember.
how that goes. But the point is, Muta, that there are several points along the way and several culprits, right, that should be approached.
Right.
So the state, the king, the royal family, because of their direct benefiting from it, and then individuals. Any individual family, like the Draxes, still benefiting from the proceeds of slavery, must be called into account.
Yeah. I can ask a question. I don't know if that's a strange question, this, right? We're talking to Professor Vern Shepherd about this latest development with the Netherlands, the Prime Minister apologizing for the part in slavery. All right, now, what would happen if the people of England decide that they would do away with the monarchy in England?
Well, I mean,
what would happen? Who would we
that's
go
their
to?
choice.
No, who
But
would
it's
we go
not the
to?
reparation movement,
Why not? Because tell me, explain to me.
because it's not as if them going kill him or anything like that.
No, they won't get you that. They won't get you that the monarchy. Me
I
say no more
understand
monarchy.
that. But the people, the members of it, they would still, those people would still be around. And therefore, individual claims would then have to be made on them. Because they would still have wealth, you know, even if they get rid of the monarchy. If Jamaica also becomes a republic, just the evidence is still there of their participation. So the same way people are going after Richard Drax right now, because of his inheritance on the 617-acre property in Barbados. The same way Dennis O'Brien is, as an individual who has conscience, is rolling out and consulting about a reparation package
Yes.
for the Caribbean. It's the same way that, I mean, we have been trying to get the people who benefited, who were in the Royal African Company as shareholders and directors, who named Dick, and who left the Dick Trust in Scotland, that is given out every year to education institutions. We are saying we want back that money because they made the money from Jamaica.
Yes.
So if you think about the reparation movement, it's not one directional.
Yes.
Right? And Drax benefited from Jamaica too. The property in Jamaica was much larger than the property in Barbados.
You mean Draxal, the Draxal property?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's only that they sold it in 1722 to the Bedford family.
I don't know, you know, one mentioned...
They made money up to that time, and that's how that went into the pot of riches.
I don't, you know, one mentioned about the Beckford, one of the richest plantation.
Bedford has been targeted for a long time, because you have a guy in Birmingham called Richard Beckford.
Yes.
Who came to Jamaica to track down the plantation and even people related to the Beckford family, and he has been in the vanguard of that because he descended from that line of the family too. He actually made a documentary called "The Empire Pays Back," where he tried to calculate the damage, and the debt that's owed to us.
Okay, I remember when we used to go Kingston Technical, Marcus Garvey Jr. multiplied the board and showed how much them owe. Using the 20 pound, the 20 million argument that was given to the plantation owners. Him calculated in at the time when we were going to school how much money it would be owed.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a serious thing. Well,
but I want to clarify that the 20 million was not paid to Jamaica alone. It was for the entire
Caribbean. Yeah.
But I think we got the most of it though because of the number of enslaved Africans that would have been alive at that time in Jamaica.
Yeah, well, he wasn't just doing it for Jamaica, he was saying it's 20 million pounds them get.
For the entire Caribbean.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it just for Jamaica. He was calculating it just for Jamaica.
Yes, but there are people, I've heard even people who should know better if they do their research, talking about Jamaica wants about the 20 million. And I've been trying to tell them then what would you say to Antigua, Barbuda, maybe and so on. As I say, it's Jamaica got the most, but you can't ignore the fact that other people are used, their money. So but we're still saying, Muta, that other people, we wrote to so many countries and so many of them are in this business. But really, this is the first country, former colonial power that still is living with the legacies that came out and used the word apology. I know that France did something in 2004. We know what happened to Aristide after that. And Germany has apologized for the Nama and Herero people of Namibia. Though they never give them the reparation, they give it to the state. But in terms of the apology here, it's significant.
Of course.
The people, of course, the NGOs and civil society groups and so on are complaining that they were not consulted. So there was no consultation with the people in putting this apology, this statement together. What the Prime Minister did was to rely on a report that was done in 2021, I think. In the aftermath of the murder of George Floyd, a lot of committees were put together to provide reports and to look at racism in their own country and see what they could do. So this is coming out of that study. But if they had consulted the reparation activists and so on, they may have come out with a different, may or may not have come out with a different apology because these countries are well aware of what an apology implies.
Yes.
So I don't know if the Prime Minister knows what he has started because litigation can actually follow. If you suspect that your country was involved in a crime against humanity, and he used that word, those words, he said, what happened was a crime against humanity, and they're apologizing for it. But they are not having a reparation package as such. Yes, they are voting for money, but it's not to address the crime against humanity. They are, as I said, building museum and doing educational programs. Those are fine because that's part of the CARICOM 10-point plan as well. But the essential things that are in the 10-point plan and in the language of other reparation movements, they're not addressing that. So we will be following up on him to say thank you for the apology. No, let's talk reparation because you are committing to it whether you know it or not.
Of course, I think him know it. I think him know it still. I think him know it. Anyway, we're going to keep.
This is my money to follow up with it because you see Cameron and everybody else they slide around it and say even the royal family that came recently, right, to Jamaica and other parts. They say what did he say? They express deep sorrow.
Yes, sorrow. Yes.
And what happened?
Yes.
That's not apology.
That's not apology. No, you have to use the word.
If you're so sorrowful about it, then cough up the money then.
You have to use the word apology in your statement.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And then they say regret. They express remorse. It should never have happened, and what happened was so terrible. But who did it? They're not taking responsibility. You're telling us that something we know already. We know it was terrible. We know it shouldn't have happened. But we know who did it.
Of course.
So stop telling us what we know and live up to your responsibility. Right?
All right, we have to go now. We have to go. Give thanks.
Man, but thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, and we're going to follow it up and prepare yourself to have some long interviews for all of the radio station them.
Yes,
because
man.
this is what
we need to know that. We need to know the reparation movement working, Muta, and all of us who are in it. That it's not falling on deaf ears. It might take long, but it's happening.
It's a grind slow, but it's a grind still.
Exactly.
All right, Mama. Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Give thanks.
All right, then. Good.
Yeah, that is Professor Vernon Shepherd. You know, she's very upfront in the reparation movement. Plus, and as we say, maybe a lot of you the first to hear this, that the Netherlands, the Prime Minister has apologized for the part the Netherlands played in the slave trade. You understand? So we are discussing now. So what happened to the reparation part, right? You understand? And reparation also include repatriation, because that is where a whole heap of rats there have been clamoring for years, especially the Bubble House. Prince Emmanuel declared that. So we're going to continue. I will say, sometimes we feel that things look far, you know, but it's really near. Yes. So here we go. I will give them name already, but somebody asked me for a name on this paper and I don't remember which name, so I'm going to keep hope to them and listen and can remember it for themselves. Here we go. Male name, Simba. Simba, S-I-M-B-A. Simba means power of God. Mwenye. Mwenye. M-W-E-N-Y-E. Mwenye means owner or boss. Rufaro. Rufaro. R-U-F-A-R-O. Rufaro means God has answered my prayer. And Bako. Bako. B-A-A-K-O. Bako means for the firstborn child. For the firstborn child. That's Simba. S-I-M-B-A means power of God. Mwenye. M-W-E-N-Y-E. Mwenye means owner or boss. Rufaro. R-U-F-A-R-O. Rufaro means God has answered my prayer. And Bako. B-A-A-K-O means for the firstborn child. Girl's name, Sade, S-A-D-E. Sade means honor earns a crown. Honor earns a crown. Nia, Nia, N-I-A, Nia, born with purpose. Ramla, R-A-M-L-A, Ramla, who will predict the future. And Zahara, Zahara, Z-A-H-A-R-A, Zahara means a flower. So that's Sade, S-A-D-E, means honor earns a crown. Nia, N-I-A, born with purpose. Ramla, R-A-M-L-A, Ramla, who will predict the future. And Zahara, Z-A-H-A-R-A, Zahara means a flower. Definitely since no come from Africa, we want to remind the people that you have some people on the road. Most of them driving a white car, and most of them have on red plate, but not necessarily have on the red plate. But you can tell them by the red car, and you can tell them by them going over the other side of the road, go drive. Meaning say, them a drive on the right side, when on the left side, them should not drive part. We want to, you look out for them. Because sometimes them now go crash, you know, but they will make you crash. Yeah, they will make you crash. Because these people don't know what it is to drive properly and respectfully on the road. Because them feel say them have to go get some money for go get the person who own the car quick, with no idea that them is causing some craziness and block up. Sometimes them go down at the bottom, them come out of the line and drive on the wrong side of the road and end up a block up some other traffic and make traffic jam up on the road. I don't know how them so lucky that them always are driving a policeman over there. And I expect policeman to see them. As a matter of fact, sometimes I am in my car and I hope say a policeman find see them and do it. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Don't know what's wrong with them at all. So be careful of those people. Them in a white car, mostly, and them have on a red plate, especially white car, not necessarily a red plate. Because only of them don't have no license, PPV license. Them just drive accordingly. It's a terrible thing, you know, that man up on the road and him not figure out nothing. Not figure out nothing. We want to yell up my brethren them who there. We want to yell up Abba Zero. And we want to yell up my brethren from South Africa named Dawit. Him there. And we know, so we want to yell up Abba Yuda. Because now is the time when them come. We want to yell them up a long time, you know, soon. No. Well, I say Dawit the other day when I'm in England still, but yeah, him there with me. We want to heal him up and we want to play this tune for them. Believe you me. And all the other people them who come down for meet them family and friends and who know so them bring some suitcase where them have to go pay a fee because it overload out of the airport. And just WhatsApp me and say, most of them man the car, a policeman own them. Can you imagine a policeman own one taxi and the taxi make the brother where I drive him taxi make a wrong move and him down the road and stop car. And when him draw down on the taxi man, him realize say, I'm driver, drive him own taxi. I wonder what him doing in that situation there. That would have been really funny. And I like see it happen. I swear I got happen. A man just draw down. And when him look him say, but wait, I might taxi the boy angle so. Maybe when I still give him a ticket, I tell him to pay it, I drive it out time pay. Because I say, the boy, the boy I drive my car at daytime. Yeah, well, that's a terrible thing. Jamaica is not a real place. Welcome to Jamrock. You are now entering the twilight zone. Yes, you are now entering the twilight zone. Be cautious, because things are not what it really seems to be. What you see is not necessarily what is real. Because there's a lot of illusion and delusion taking place. Make the people them feel good. For instance, them are trying to make you feel, say, everything all right with the economy from a big levels. Yet still, them gone to the World Bank again. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Maybe I don't understand something, but why would you want to go to the World Bank again? You understand? After you done tell we say, things gone back pre-COVID and everything is bouncing and everybody will make profit except the command down the road. Everybody will make profits. This is it. This is the time when we tell you, so we're going to go see you. Well, all over the place we're going to see you. And why, you know, say, it's not a easy 4 days that come up, 5 days that come up. And some serious things is going to happen, good and bad. So I don't want you to get involved with the bad. Especially the youth that I talk to, these little teenager youth where it's madness.